NotebookLM is seriously one of the greatest tools a teacher could use in their everyday life. From summarizing information, to actually building lesson plans, to utilizing it to create mind maps and frequently asked questions, and to create study guides and quizzes. NotebookLM is a powerful tool that allows teachers to simplify their workflow and allows them to gain back their time. We're going to do a deep dive into NotebookLM, so welcome to the AI Faculty Lounge. We have a brand new notebook that we're going to be using, and I'm going to go ahead and over here and click the add button. Now, in a previous video, we talked about that you can add docs, slides, websites, YouTube videos, or even copy texts. But in this particular instance, I'm going to add 3 documents. I'm going to add Federalist 10, Federalist 51, and Brutus 1. Me being able to teach social studies, I'm kind of partial to that, so I'm going to add those 3 PDFs to this. Now you're going to see that NotebookLM summarizes all 3 of these into a nice cohesive paragraph. You can actually converse with Notebook and start pulling information. But there is one thing that you should know. Before you hop into NotebookLM and start doing all the things that you want to be able to do, there is a distinct difference between the AI of NotebookLM and the AIs of ChatGPT, Gemini, etc. Gemini can search in the entire internet. It goes in the internet, it searches it, and you're going to be subject to hallucinations and possibly even fake data. Whereas NotebookLM, it's created within this box. You control everything within NotebookLM. So within the box, all the documents that you place in there, NotebookLM only references the documents you use. Whereas Gemini, ChatGPT, everything else, they search the entire internet. Don't get me wrong, Gemini and ChatGPT are extremely powerful tools that you can use as a teacher to help expand and even simplify your processes within NotebookLM or in conjunction with NotebookLM, but we'll get into those in a later video. But just keep in mind, there is a significant difference between Gemini and NotebookLM. Also, NotebookLM is also part of the Google workflow or the Google full stack. So on this channel, we're going to be looking at NotebookLM, Gemini, Google Classroom, Google Studio, and Google Workspaces in order for you as a teacher to be able to, again, simplify your workflow and your processes to make sure that you are being more productive with your time. So let's hop back to our notebook. With these 3 documents I have, I'm going to ask, according to Federalist number 10, why is a large republic better at controlling the effects of faction than a small one? So NotebookLM is going to be able to scan through each of these PDFs. Now, if I wanted to, I could actually use a website that has all of these, the same thing. I could ask it the same thing, and if the sources were websites, I'd be able to do it. Now, notice that I look at 1, 4, 7, 5, etc. If I want to, I can go into this specifically, and it's going to tell me in Federalist 1051 which paragraph it's referencing to. But what if we're creating a debate? I'm going to go ahead and copy this prompt. What are the core arguments presented across all sources regarding the relationship between human nature, government power, and individual liberty? So again, NotebookLM is going to look at all 3 of these documents and come up with some of these core arguments. And as a teacher, you are then, without reading each of these, again, you're able to look at where is it pulling it from. So you as the teacher can go in, highlight, and even add notes if you need to. That's going to help you in your lesson plan and on your quest, if you will, to find more and additional information. You know what? Let's look at the mind map. So NotebookLM is going to be able to create a whole mind map that's not only can be beneficial for you, but also can benefit from your students as well. So while you're projecting to your students, you can click on this and it's going to give you a mind map. Brutus 1, Federalist 10, Federalist 51. If you click on it, it's going to ask, discuss what these sources say about Brutus number 1 against a larger public in the larger context. Notice I have these 3 mind maps going on, and you're able to separation of powers and continue, and it's going to continue to ask what you ask it for. So you can go very granular with these mind maps. If necessary, you can also add additional documents. In this Discover, describe something you'd like to learn or click I'm feeling curious to explore a new topic. Like, the idea is that you can actually, let's talk about so if you want to actually, again, go very granular, you're able to see that it's the NotebookLM kind of searches the internet to be able to pull more data for you. This is going to be a website. This is a PDF. These are websites, so you can tell by these little icons over here. And then you can import all of these, or just click on a few and import a few of these. And then it's going to add to your additional sources. That's another tool that you can use within NotebookLM. One of my favorite things as far as what LM can do is create a study guide. So again, if you are kind of in a pinch, you are focusing on, or you're coming up to an assessment and you need additional information, or you actually just want to give a quiz, you could actually ask a NotebookLM to just give you a study guide. And from here, it's going to be able to generate these or several different questions or a study guide for your students. So here's your study guide. In Brutus number 1, here's the central argument, Federalist 10 and Federalist 51. It will give you a quiz. By all means, pick 3 of these or pick whatever you need in order for you to be successful in getting an exit ticket. Or perhaps you actually want to do an assessment. Copy and paste some of these and throw them into Canvas or throw them into Google Forms. The idea is that you're able to tailor this, and it's curated specifically for you to be able to manipulate the information however you need to in order for you to be successful. Well, you can also have a briefing doc, and then frequently asked questions, and then a timeline. The timeline is going to give you when these documents were published. Some of these frequently asked questions: why did Brutus argue against the larger public for the United States? And you're able to see that. NotebookLM, again, is extremely powerful, and so you can do some deep dive conversations. You can create audio overviews with more languages. And so you can add a note and continue to add notes if you need to in order for you to be productive and allowing you to get what you need from NotebookLM. And this is all part of the Google Full Stack. I hope that you've enjoyed learning about NotebookLM, taking a deeper dive into what it can and cannot do. Again, to kind of rehash, Gemini and ChatGPT, they're more of a chatbot where you're able to use it to search the entire internet and gather data, where NotebookLM is only able to focus on the documents that you give it. And so you're not going to get any hallucinations. You're only going to get straight facts from those documents that you give it. So if you're giving it bad data or bad documents, it's going to give you the bad data and bad documents in return. But feel free to hit that like and subscribe button, as we are going to be focusing on the entire full stack of Google, helping you as a teacher and even as an administrator, making your job significantly easier and allowing you to prep faster and more efficiently. Until then, we'll see you in the lounge.